Clint is a very patient leader, one who's skilled in drawing out of people their views and their positions. Clint is always makes people feel comfortable as not only part of the discussion, but part of the solution to the problem. He's been very skilled at that. I'm pleased to call Clint one of my friends.
Clint Krebs as president of ASI, it's been an honor to serve under him, and he doesn't get as much gratitude as he deserves. With the expertise that comes from Clint, from a ewe lamb operator all the way up to through the feeding stage and on into the packer stage, the knowledge base that he has behind him, and the fairness, his willingness to have all of his meetings open and make sure that everyone gets their say. He always takes a second shot at making sure that everybody has had their say and that it's open and fair, and I appreciate how he has conducted those meetings. And then also on the personal side, Clint has kind of taken me into his bunch, his family, when we'd show up at some of these meetings. Like this past year in Washington, he asked me to travel with he and his daughter and her husband and Marine, and we all went to Gettysburg. And they just included me as part of the family, and I appreciate that.
He's dealt with some of the tougher issues that we've had. Most of it politically driven because of the court cases and the activism that we've seen. Bighorn sheep, even though that's been there for the last dozen years at least, it's really come to a head this year. We had the undercover video with PETA. That's just something that all of us in agriculture have to deal with now, unfortunately. I think the U.S. sheep experiment station, when you have these kinds of issues all seem to come to head at the same time, it takes a very strong, dedicated organization to maintain the professional staff, to have well-informed, committed producer leaders that are there so the staff and the leaders can work together to take on these challenges and do it in a very professional manner. And he's had to deal with all of those during his term, and done so with a lot of grace, and I think has been expressed before, a great ability to reach out and get everybody's voice and input in being part of the ultimate decision on how the industry moves forward to tackle an issue.
Clint's just been open and fair, and always tried to get everybody to speak up. If someone was quiet the whole meeting, he did his best to make sure that they said something.